Good morning, everyone. What did you think of the cricket match last night? We couldn't have scripted a better beginning to the Indiaspora Forum for good, right? Kohli hitting his century, India winning the match. It's a great start for all of us. I too bring blessings from the Mahakumbh Mela, like Vivek did. Went there, it was the greatest gathering of humanity. You look at everyone there, what I saw was they didn't go there for business. They didn't go there for amusement. They all went with a deeper reflection and a deeper meaning. And what I witnessed at the Kumbh Mela was seva. You saw millions of people walking in, but everybody was helping everyone. Kids were getting lost, they were being found. Food wasn't there in plenty in some places, people giving food to others. All I saw there was selfless service by our community. Right, Vivek? I mean, that's what we saw. And the day I took the dip, 10 million others took the dip, right? You can see what that means to all of us. Same thing, yesterday we visited the Baps Hindu temple, right? Same thing there, I witnessed so much seva. The volunteers at the cafeteria who fed us, the cooks who cooked the food, the other volunteers who took us on a temple tour. Everything was about service. And that's why I think we're all here today, is because we want to serve. We want to do seva. And I think that really embodies the Indian DNA itself, right? So when I started Indiaspora 13 years ago, it was just an idea in my mind. We have to start an organization for our community. But soon, over a year, I found another 100 people who really believed in this cause. And we got together for the first meeting in 2012. And when we met, magic happened, right? These 100 people who came together really created the movement of Indiaspora. And some of those OGs, for those of you who don't know what an OG is, it's the original gangster. Some of them are here today. I want them to stand up. Where is Arun Kumar? Is Arun here? Stand up. Rajan Navani, Priya Natarajan, Sri Srinivasan. Where's Sri? They're in the back. Let's see. We have Sunitha, Neeta, Wadwani. Where are they? Okay, they were there. Let's see, am I forgetting anyone? Chris wasn't there. Was Chris there? Yes, Chris was there. Yes. This is like Woodstock, right? This is like Woodstock. 40,000 people actually were there. 4 million people say they attended Woodstock, right? So no, Chris was there. Thank you, everyone. Really, let's see. I'm not going to screw up. Let me see if there's anyone else on my list. I think that was it. So all of you believed in it. All of you were there, right? But there were some people who departed, who left us. And one of them I want to talk about is my nephew, Srinivas. So Srinivas was the one who helped, for those of you there in the early days, created the name Indiaspora. Because we were talking for weeks on end to try to figure out what should the name be for the organization, right? So one night at 2 a.m., he came up with a brilliant idea. He said, how about Indiaspora? I said, why? He said, India is in it. He said, diaspora is in it. But he said the most important thing was the middle 3 letters are Diya, light over darkness. And that's how we came up with the name Indiaspora. But now, he also helped me develop the content for the first forum and so forth as well. And tragically, he died of brain cancer. So that was very tragic for us and our family. So I want to acknowledge that. Also, a lot of people have asked me, how do I pronounce this name, right? So we call it Indiaspora. Some people call it Indiaspora. Some people call it Indiaspora. And for those of you who can't spell, they call it Indian diaspora. But I say, what's in a name? A rose by any other name would smell as sweet, right? So that's the way I'll look at it. Also, over the past decade, I think the Indiaspora network has become really impactful. We have about 400 core members of Indiaspora as a nonprofit who fund us. There are only about 400 people who fund us, but this is the group that really supports the organization, supports the cause. And because of that, we've been able to build a very powerful platform where we can amplify all the causes. We can amplify all the voices of our community. The 30 million diaspora who live around the world, 30 million of us who live outside of India. And you combine that with 1.4 billion Indians. I mean, this is a pretty powerful network that we have. So look around you. There are several hundred of you here from over 30 countries. We have a wall of flags outside, so I encourage all of you during the break, go find your flag, take your picture. There's a wall of flags, a wall of fame outside. There are over 30 flags there. So please do participate in that, post those on social media, feel proud not only about India, but the country you're living in. So the other thing we did here at Indiaspora for the Forum for Good is we created a different model, because you'll see a list of donors, of companies and individuals who contributed to starting the Forum for Good because they believe in this community, right? So it gave us a new model. It's an invitation-only, pay-it-forward model, where we invited all of you to participate, hoping you see value in this and you'll pay it forward to others in the community and to Indiaspora as well. So what makes, some people have said, what makes Indiaspora special? And we saw this last night when we were watching the cricket match and meeting people, right? You can meet and make unexpected connections at Indiaspora because our community is all inclusive. We have doctors, lawyers, academics, authors, artists, CEOs, venture capitalists, you name it. Everybody is part of this Indiaspora community. So over the next couple of days, you can make great connections. You might be a founder of an AI company, you meet an academic. You might be a doctor and you meet an artist. You could be a founder of a company and you could meet a great lawyer. Not that we need more lawyers, right? But you might meet one here. But you may meet, a great climate scientist who wants to save the world. So these are all the incredible things that happen at Indiaspora. Friendships have started here. Music collaborations have started here. Companies have been created here. Guess what? Even marriages have been made in Indiaspora. Okay? So Indian matchmaking, forget Seema Auntie, right? there have been so many marriages that are happening at Indiaspora as well. But, the other thing I want to talk about is that Indiaspora has to live beyond us. We're the first generation. So what we have to do is to really leave a legacy and hand this off to the next generation. So what we've brought together at the Indiaspora Forum for Good, because we are a force for good, we have brought together about 40 new voices. These are young people, they're the best of the next generation, and they're almost 10% of the audience here. And they are going to be, what color badges do they have? I forgot. Purple? So if you see anyone with a purple badge who looks young, they're a new voice, okay? So this is for all of us older people here. So meet them, talk to them, find out what they do, find out how you can help them. And I'm going to ask those new voices to stand up for a minute and acknowledge them as well. All the new voices, please stand up. Thank you. Thank you. So over the next 3 days, I think you're going to forge new relationships, spark new ideas. I think the most important thing is you're going to take back memories that I hope will inspire action. So I think Indiaspora is not just a community. I hope it becomes a movement that all of us can look back. This is the inaugural forum. This is our TED, our Davos. That's the environment we built here. So hopefully over time you can look back and say, I was there at the beginning when this movement started. And finally, I want to thank the small but mighty Indiaspora team. Right, Sanjeev Joshipura, a lot of you know him, and all the Indiaspora team members, please stand up. I want all the Indiaspora team members to stand up. This is where it says, a small team can do mighty things, and I think that's what we're proud of. So I would say at this time, I want to welcome you to the Indiaspora Forum for Good, and let the magic begin. Thank you.